HOUSEWIVES Bozoma St. John brands Kyle Richards, the most two-faced cast member. Bozoma St. John has been a breath of fresh air on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14. After years of failed casting auditions, it's clear she has staying power and will be with the Bravo hit for the years to come. There's so much storyline potential because she's unafraid to speak her mind, which has earned her the ire of Bozoma and Kyle Richards. Bozoma came into the season with minimal connections to the cast, but carved out a surprising bond with Dorit Kemsley. Bozoma understood a lot was happening between Dorit and the other ladies, but the pair clicked from the get-go despite certain cast members trying to turn her against her newfound friend. During a recent Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen appearance, Bozoma was put in the hot seat to play a game that promised juicy intel about how she feels about her co-stars. It's no surprise that she said Kyle's name when she was asked which cast member was the most two-faced. Kyle has had a rough season on HOUSEWIVES. Kyle isn't having the best season, and many believe she's struggling with her crumbling reign as the group's queen bee. Kyle is being held accountable for her actions for the first time in a long time. Previously, she could shift the blame and the conversation because she had control of certain situations. Although Bozoma hasn't been immersed in much drama throughout HOUSEWIVES Season 14, she fits into the cast like a glove, thanks to her commentary and impressive accomplishments. However, there have been questions about whether she'll walk away from HOUSEWIVES after a single season following a recent social media post in which she said she quit something she had been working on over the last year. Has Bozoma St. John already quit HOUSEWIVES? There's no official confirmation that this was related to HOUSEWIVES, but it could be linked to the myriad business endeavors in which Bozoma is involved. It's hard to imagine her revealing her exit from HOUSEWIVES as the season is airing, because that would likely go against the ironclad NDAs the cast assigned to get on the show in the first place. However, things could change in the final episodes of the season, which could indicate why Bozoma may want to leave the reality series after a one-season stint. All we can do is tune into the series as it airs for answers, but we're sure Kyle will fire back about being dubbed the most two-faced cast member by Bozoma. Kyle famously quit filming for a week after a spa day that resulted in her in a screaming match with her co-stars. The Bravo world was set ablaze when Bozoma St. John, renowned marketing executive and occasional guest on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, HOUSEWIVES, spilled tea hotter than any reunion couch argument. In a candid interview with Andy Cohen on his SiriusXM show, she didn't mince words, branding Kyle Richards as the most two-faced cast member on the series. The revelation sent shockwaves through the HOUSEWIVES fandom, with reactions ranging from stunned disbelief to jubilant agreement from those who've long accused Kyle of playing both sides. Bozoma's entrance into the HOUSEWIVES universe came through her friendship with Garcelle Beauvais. She'd appeared at a few charity events and high-profile parties, blending seamlessly into the glamorous chaos. While she hadn't officially held a diamond, her sharp wit, impeccable fashion sense, and no-nonsense attitude made her an instant fan favorite. When Andy invited her for an interview, few expected her to drop such a bold claim about one of the show's longest-standing stars. Kyle is charming, I'll give her that, Bozoma began, her signature confidence radiating through the microphone. But charm only goes so far. When you've been around long enough, you start to see the cracks. She's a master at playing both sides, telling everyone what they want to hear, and then acting shocked when it all blows up. Andy, always the instigator, leaned in. Do you have any specific examples? Bozoma's laugh was rich and knowing. Oh, Andy, where do I even begin? She recounted a scene from the previous season that hadn't made the final cut. At one of Sutton Strack's infamous dinner parties, Kyle had pulled Bozoma aside to warn her about aligning too closely with Garcelle. She said something like, "You know, Garcelle has a way of twisting things to make herself look better." I was floored, especially because not even 20 minutes earlier, she was telling Garcelle how much she admired her honesty and strength. The fallout from Bozoma's comments was immediate. Fans took to social media, debating whether Kyle's behavior was truly duplicitous or just part of the Housewives playbook. Memes featuring Kyle's various facial expressions flooded Instagram and Twitter, with captions like, "Two-Face Richards strikes again," and "Kyle's tears, real or rehearsed." Kyle, for her part, responded swiftly. In an Instagram story, she posted a picture of herself with the caption, "Two-faced," or just too fabulous for some people to handle, accompanied by a winking emoji. She later addressed the claim in more depth during a live Q, and out with her daughters, Farrah and Alexia. "I think it's easy for people to throw stones when they're not holding a diamond," Kyle quipped, her tone light but her words cutting. "Bozoma barely knows me. Maybe she should spend more time on the show before making judgments." Garcelle, unsurprisingly, took a more measured approach. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, she said, "Bozoma's entitled to her opinion, and I've certainly had my moments with Kyle. But at the end of the day, we're all complicated. None of us are perfect." Despite the diplomatic response, insiders reported that Garcelle and Bozoma had a long phone call after the interview aired. Garcelle wasn't upset, a source close to the actress revealed. But she did caution Bozoma about getting too involved in the drama. Garcelle's seen how quickly things can spiral. Lisa Rinna, who'd recently exited the show but remained a vocal observer, couldn't resist chiming in. On her Instagram stories, she posted a cryptic message. "Some people's truth is just a prettier version of their lies." Fans immediately speculated whether this was a subtle dig at Kyle or a general observation about the franchise. Meanwhile, Erika Jayne, ever the provocateur, was less subtle. During a performance of her Las Vegas residency, she joked, "If I'm two-faced, at least both faces are snatched. Can Kyle say the same?" The crowd erupted in laughter, and clips of the moment went viral, further fueling the fire. Back in Beverly Hills, the drama seeped into filming for the new season. According to leaks from production, Kyle confronted Bozoma during a group event at Dorit Kemsley's house. The showdown, described as intense but oddly elegant, saw Kyle demanding an explanation. "If you think I'm two-faced, say it to my face," Kyle reportedly said, her voice trembling but firm. Bozoma, never one to back down, responded with grace and precision. "I'm saying it now, aren't I? Kyle, you're a savvy woman. You know how to navigate this group. But don't confuse strategy with authenticity." The other housewives watched in stunned silence, save for Sutton, who nervously sipped her martini, and Crystal, who mouthed, "Oh my God," to Garcelle. Dorit, ever the peacemaker, tried to mediate, but her attempts were drowned out by the escalating tension. As the confrontation unfolded, producers were reportedly thrilled. "This is the kind of drama that keeps the franchise alive," one insider noted. Bozoma's not even a full-time housewife, and she's already bringing more to the table than some of the veterans. Fans are eagerly awaiting the new season, which promises to delve deeper into the fallout from Bozoma's comments. Will Kyle be able to repair her reputation? Or will Bozoma's sharp observations mark the beginning of a new power dynamic in Beverly Hills? For now, one thing is certain. Bozoma St. John's boldness has injected fresh energy into the RHOB universe. Whether you see her as a truth teller or a pot stirrer, she's undeniably made her mark. And as Housewives history has shown, those who shake things up tend to stick around. Kyle, watch your back, or as some might say, your two faces.